Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Allen, author of the books What Your Brain Might Say If It Could Speak and Receptor-Based Solutions, Functional Neurology Every Doctor Should Know. I'd like to talk about the Upper Galant Reflex. Now, this is a new application of the Galant Reflex. Usually with the Galant Reflex, we have the young patient face down. This is a newborn, and you stroke the lateral lumbar spine, and the child curves up on that side. You stroke the other side, and they curve up on that side. This is a general test for cortical integrity after a birth. And if it's not there, you might consider something's happening with the cortex. But I'd like to show you an application that's kind of unique. Hold up here. The pectoralis major should be functionally facilitated in this condition. Now, if I tap the upper dorsal spine or ipsilaterally or stroke the upper dorsal spine contralaterally, we should get, hold strong, tapping the upper dorsal spine ipsilaterally should be conditionally inhibited. Stroking the upper dorsal spine contralaterally should be conditionally inhibited. Tapping the upper dorsal spine contralaterally should be conditionally facilitated, as should stroking the upper dorsal spine ipsilaterally be conditionally facilitated. That's what we taught in class. I'd like to add something to this. If you're going to do a nutrition test with a substance in the person's mouth, or if you're going to have them smell it, or you're going to do any other type of testing, for example, let's say he had a vitamin in his hand, a bottle that's open. Smell it, hold up your arm, don't let me push. That should be conditionally facilitated if it's good for him, if it's not harmful. Now, we'll do the same test, smell it, and I'm going to tap the upper dorsal spine ipsilaterally. That should cause conditional inhibition. That's the normal response. So if the nutrient is okay, we get the normal response. If I do the same test, smell it, and stroke the upper dorsal spine contralaterally, I should get conditional inhibition of the pectoralis major again. That's the normal response, and it says the nutrient is good. Let's go backwards. Smell the nutrient, and I'm going to stroke the upper dorsal spine ipsilaterally. That should cause conditional facilitation. That's appropriate. Smell it again. If I tap the upper dorsal spine contralaterally, it should cause facilitation. That's normal. So let's look at what happens when he smells it, and I tap the upper dorsal spine ipsilaterally, and the muscle stays facilitated. That means that that substance is causing dysfunction, and that's probably not a good choice for that patient. The same is true if I stroke the upper dorsal spine contralaterally and it stays strong. That's also an indication that it's not helpful to that patient. Further, if I stroke the upper dorsal spine ipsilaterally and the muscle inhibits, that's not correct. And if I tap the upper dorsal spine contralaterally and it inhibits, that's not correct either, because those two should cause facilitation. So this is a way to check nutrition in an upright posture. It's a way that adds to your other examination techniques for nutritional deficiencies or benefits. And I use this almost uniquely in practice, and I think that you'll see wonderful benefits because you're applying neurologic principles, the Upper Galant Reflex, to your clinical availability or your clinical examination of nutritional need. Thank you.